Hello guys, Shubham here back again. So on our channel, we have already reviewed this ROM and also this ROM ranked at number 2 in my top 5 list of custom ROM. But this time they have came up with a new update and also something new in terms of performance stability and also something new inside. So introducing the version 3.8 of Project Elixir running on Android 13. So without any further ado, let's get into it and see what this update actually holds for us. So at the very first time, let's jump inside the system information. So moving down in settings, you will see that this is running on the latest build of Project Elixir of version 3.8 and also the kernel and the latest security patch which is of May. And Android 13 Easter egg which is pretty much obvious. Now jumping to the next section, that is the Elixir Customisations. So talking about the customizations, then they have the very own section called as Essence, as you know. And inside it you won't see much of the changes, but surely they have included some new type of customizations in terms of themes, where in theming you can just keep the type of custom theme style you want and also you can customize the theme a way lot better than before. You can also use different type of font style which is not something new, but still it's something they have added a very new stuff with an existing customizations, and that is something pretty much interesting. So in terms of theming you will get a whole lot of options to select from, and that's something nice. Moving further, rest of the settings like lock screen, and also they have added something called the D2S, that is double tap to switch or maybe double tap to open or something like that. So that's something really nice. You will also get the edge lightning, that is once you enable you will get the edge lightning like the OnePlus devices, and this is also not actually something new, but that's something nice. In gesture you will get all type of gesture to select from, and these all type of customization. Again, one thing I mentioned about this customization section is that they use the list view type of view, but still they actually include the customizations which they feel user might actually use, and that's something really nice. Moving further in miscellaneous, we will have gaming space and we will talk about it later. Moving on the Android 13 generic settings, then you will get the widget and all the other stuff. You will also get their very own launcher settings where you can select all type of stuff such as theming, some settings regarding icons and all the other stuff, some home screen customizations, and that's all about it. The way nowadays launcher are including the themed icons is something really nice. Now moving further, you will get the all type of Android 13 based widgets. The famous widget, as I always say, is the clock one. You just have to drag it and select the interface you want and you are good to go. So everything else is working pretty much fine, and that's something really nice. You can see that the other things such as the volume panel, animations, and also the themed icons which is present on the home screen but not on the entire application list. So that's all about it. Now it's time to play some games, that is the gaming performance inside this ROM. So as I said before, in miscellaneous you will get the game space of your very own, and you can just select whatever game you want and do all type of tuning inside it, such as the preferred mode, and also you can just set angle as experimental and you're good to go to have high performance game. So in my case I am playing Gcam mobile, so here our game starts, and also the extreme right side you will get this dashboard as usual. So let's jump into it. So this is Call of Duty Mobile I am playing on, and as you can see that on the extreme right corner you will get this dashboard where you can just enable or disable the gaming, FPS and all the other stuff, including game recording and all that. So in terms of gaming, this ROM is pretty much good. you will get pretty much high frame rate. As you can see, you are getting about 50 to 60 fps. You can directly see on the dashboard itself. So that's something really good. So in terms of gaming too, this ROM will suffice all your needs, and that's something really nice. Now it's time to check the power, that is the battery performance. So talking about the battery performance, then once charged to 100%, then you will get about 5 to 6 hours of screen on time. If you are a user who plays about 2 to 3 gameplays of COD or BGMI and also use for some normal usage like social media application, WhatsApp and all, then you will get about 5 to 6 hours of screen on time. Again, it differs from user to user, but for me it actually worked for about 5 hours. So that's something pretty much nice, and it's not really good, but I can say that's a decent one. So that's nice. Now let's jump inside the safety net check, or better known as the CTS bypass. So this is the safety net check application. Clicking on that, when you run the test, you will see that the CTS gets bypassed out of the box. That means you can use all your payment applications and finance applications without explicitly flashing the magic zip, and that's something really good. So you're good to do. Now it's time to snap some photos, and let's look inside the Elixir Photography section. So with this ROM you will get the MIUI camera. You guys already know what are the main capabilities and power of this camera. So the main power, as everyone knows, is that you can record the 4K 60 fps videos. And for this you just have to flash one zip, which you will get with this ROM. I will link that down in description. And once you flash that, then you will actually get the 4K including the 60 fps video recording, and that actually works as if you are shooting a video on some high-end device like iPhone or something else. Also, the best thing is that you will get the image stabilization. That is, when you record the 4K 60 fps, inside settings you will see there is something called as image stabilization, which is enabled by default. That means you will get the super smooth footage in 4K, and also it will be more stabilized than the other resolutions. So this is something which Elixir does the great work, where you will get right from the 1080 pixel up to 4K 60 fps resolutions, and each of the resolutions works pretty much fine, and it won't crash or give you any type of issues. So that's something really nice. And I personally think that to keep on using this ROM, the only excuse one would have is that he or she can actually use the MIUI camera, and that excuse is pretty much enough. So in terms of photography section, you don't need to actually flash any Gcam, as MIUI camera is there for you, and that's something really good. Now it's time to look inside the security features and also the Dirac sound enhancer. With this ROM, as usual, you will get all the security features checked, and you won't face any type of issues with it. Also, you will get the fingerprint unlock, including the IR face unlock. So in this ROM you will get the IR face unlock as you get in all of the Android 13 ROMs, and it works pretty much fine, and you won't face any type of issues with it. So in terms of security, all the options are checked in this ROM, and you can use it pretty much fine. The fingerprint unlock also works pretty much good, and it's snappy and quick from all perspectives. Moving further, as you already guys know, you will get the Mi sound enhancer or the Dirac sound enhancer. You just have to enable the options of your choice, and also check mark the Mi sound enhancer, check the preset, and also enable the hi-fi scene, and you are good to go to have some pretty good amount of sound. And another bonus thing is that this Elixir has been included their very own music application, and as you can see, this minimal material interface of this application looks really nice. Basically, this application is something where you can stream all of your music, and also you will get output of this music right from the Dirac sound enhancer you just enabled. So this is something I am seeing in Elixir ROM, that they included their very own music app and you can use it. Maybe this application is available on Play Store to download it from outside, but still they embedded inside this ROM, and that is something they are doing something different, and it's really nice. So in terms of music and sound, this ROM will suffice all your needs, and you don't actually need to install any other music application. Now let's check some numbers, that is the AnTuTu score. So looking inside the AnTuTu benchmark, then this AnTuTu benchmark for me is pretty much justified. It ranks at about 3,57,994. I know I am a person who don't believe much on the AnTuTu scores, but this score is something really amazing and I actually believe that this score might be accurate. The score is justified from all of the perspective and that's something really nice. So for those who want to see the numbers, these are the AnTuTu scores and pretty much that's it about it. Now it's time for conclusion, that is my final words. So let me talk very much clearly. This ROM is actually, you can use it as a daily driver. No doubt why I kept this ROM as number 2 in my top 5 list of custom ROM. After CR Droid, the ROM which you can really rely on is the Elixir. This ROM really has the regular updates, though they don't bring out updates so often, but they always make sure whenever they come up with an update, they will bring something really new, no matter it is some feature or in terms of stability or performance. So without any other words, from me it's a big go and you can actually use this ROM as a daily driver. So that's it for this video guys. If you like this video, must hit that like button and also subscribe this channel for more such updates upcoming. Until then, see you guys again in the next one. Till then, peace out.